Hello there, and welcome to Cosmic Coaching with Daniel. Today we're going to do another session on overcoming your fear of public speaking. So we talked about the power of voice. Today I want to talk about neurological anchors and how you can actually mentally program a new version of yourself as a great public speaker in your brain. So the way to do this is to condition yourself while you're relaxed and do an envisioning process. Because here's the cool thing about the brain. The brain can't tell the difference between what you imagine to be true and what's actually true. So if you imagine seeing, hearing, or touching something in your mind's eye, the same areas of your brain light up as if you're actually seeing, hearing, or feeling something. So what happens is, because the brain doesn't know the difference between an imagined perception and a real perception, you can use that to your advantage to program a confident version of yourself as a public speaker. Now, what most people tend to do when they're afraid of public speaking is they play what's been called worry movies. So you imagine yourself on stage, you imagine how nervous you will be, you imagine the people in front of you, you imagine yourself perhaps making mistakes or not being confident. And what happens is, when you're doing that, when you're worrying ahead of time, you're actually programming yourself to manifest those outcomes. We can reframe this, we can turn this around to our own favor. And so I'm going to discuss something that's from my personal repertoire when I was going through my journey of public speaking, and I actually use this particular conditioning process. So you combine a neurological anchor with a calm state, and that's combined with a visioning process. So let me explain. Whenever you're feeling calm, whenever you do some kind of activity that makes you feel relaxed, whether it's a deep breathing or yoga, or after a long cardio workout, or eating your favorite food, whatever it is that puts you in an absolutely relaxed state, while you're in that state is the perfect time to envision yourself as a confident public speaker. You envision yourself succeeding. You envision yourself being calm and relaxed on stage, and you envision yourself doing such a great job that the audience loves you, they're tuning in, they're resonating with what you're saying, and maybe even get a standing ovation. So if you can imagine all these things in your mind's eye, see it, feel it, with sort of vivid colors, okay, vivid sounds, vivid experiences, vivid feelings, then you're actually starting to activate areas in your brain. It's like you're creating memories of a future event, if that makes sense. So this is something that I actually did. I would go for a workout, then I would do yoga after. And while I was doing my yoga, I was feeling very relaxed, and I would start to imagine my upcoming talk, and I would imagine how prepared I would be, and what a great job I would be, and how relaxed I would be on stage. So what's happening is, you are programming a future memory. Instead of playing a worry movie, you play like this positive, happy ending type of movie in your mind, and you're actually activating structures in the brain such that when you actually get to that point, you've primed your brain. It's no different than an athlete that does mental rehearsal, to mentally rehearse winning the race. Okay? So we know that this works, and it gives athletes a slight edge to do this mental rehearsal ahead of time, as well as the physical practice and the conditioning and all the athletic training. So we want to do some kind of conditioning and public speaking training, preparing for our presentation in such a way that we've done all the practicing and so forth, we've got that in the bag. But the conditioning part, the envisioning part, while you're relaxed, that's creating a neurological anchor to a positive outcome. It actually works. It's based on science. It's based on science of how the brain works. And if you're familiar with someone called Joe Dispenza, he talks all about reprogramming your mind for success. Using brainwaves, combining emotions and thoughts and behaviors, creating the state literally in your body. Okay, that's how vividly you imagine it. Multicolored, multimodality envisioning experience. So I highly recommend this. Try it out if you're someone who's either terrified of public speaking or you just want to enhance your experience. You're already doing presentations. You want to kind of take it to that next level. This is something you want to do. Athletes do it. Actors do it. Celebrities, people that want to operate at the highest levels, they mentally rehearse in advance. Even, virtuoso pianists will mentally rehearse their piano piece. They just imagine playing it. And that's like practice for the brain. So try it out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them, post comments. If you want some personal one-on-one coaching, counseling involving public speaking, we can work together. Just click on the link below and schedule a session with me. I think you'll find it really helpful. So thanks for listening. We're going to continue with our public speaking series. I'm going to be doing a variety of tips and techniques and focusing and zoning in on the stuff that I found that works and that's been found to work universally throughout the world with people who do this professionally. With that said, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.